Good evening and welcome to the January 23rd, 2025 meeting of the Richmond Board of Public Works and Safety. All members are present as well as legal counsel, and this meeting is now called to order. First on the agenda is approval of the minutes from January 16th, 2025.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes as presented from January 16th, 2025. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next on the agenda is claims for payment in the amount of $200,037.25.
Now I'll make a motion to approve claims for payment for $200,037.25.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve claims for payment in the amount presented. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next on the agenda is payroll claims for payment in the amount of $937,036.27.
Now I'll make a motion to approve payroll claims for payment in the amount of $937,036.27.
Move for approval, or second, excuse me.
We have a motion and a second to approve the payroll claims for payment as presented. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next on the agenda are requests, and we have a street closure. Speaking on this will be Detective Ridgway. Welcome.
Good evening. My name is Detective Ridgway with Richmond Police Department. I am presenting a street closure for January 27th from 7 a.m. to noon. The closure will be the 900 block of East Main. It's going to be to allow them to boom materials into the second and third floor of the Reedmore building. This will continue the renovation of the historic building. They have done this in the past. They have reached out to all of the business owners in that block and made them aware of the closure. I spoke to the manager or the supervisor this evening to confirm that they do have barrels and barricades to set up on both ends of the block before the closure, and then they will take those down as well.
Detective Ridgway, I'm very happy to hear that the communication has been made, and if there are no questions or concerns, I'll entertain a movement. A motion.
I would move for approval.
I'll second.
We have a motion. Go ahead.
Good. I was thinking in the future, I can understand they're doing it if there wasn't any way they couldn't do that from, say, 5 o'clock on, rather than to do it during the actual business hours. And I can understand the problems with that. It might be overtime to do it on there, but, as we have looked to the merchants downtown, the more it's hard enough getting people downtown now. This makes it even harder, but something to think about in the future.
Agree with you.
At least I would certainly ask to see if they couldn't do it. Yeah.
Okay. They did confirm that no businesses are going to be open on Monday as well.
Oh, okay. Well,
So it should not impact.
that makes a big difference.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will not impact
Okay, all
anybody
right.
in the 900 block specifically.
Oh, okay, good.
With
Well,
those
I'm
clo-
glad to
with that
hear
closure.
All right. Thank you.
And with all that stated,
Vital information.
we have a motion and a second to approve the street closure as presented. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thanks.
Next on the agenda are handicap signs, 615 Pearl Street.
Correct. We request that this be approved for Christopher Bryant. Again, 615 Pearl Street. He does reside with a handicapped individual and is responsible for transportation for that individual.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the new handicap sign for 615 Pearl Street as presented. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next are handicap sign renewals for 111 Harris Street.
No. I'll make a motion to approve the handicap sign renewal at 1111 Harris Street.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the handicap renewal sign at 1111 Harris Street. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Against? Motion carries. Next on the agenda are contracts. Contract number 14-2025, Debater Mechanical. Speaking on this will be Kara No.
Good evening. On November 26, 2024, there were 2 quotes received for HVAC maintenance for the city building. We had Wallace Heating and Air for an annual amount of $28,250,000. $250. And then Bader Mechanical for an annual amount of $7,035. I am now asking for approval for the contract 14-2025 to Bader Mechanical for HVAC maintenance services for the city building for 2025 with an option to renew for 26 and 27 at the same rate.
Tara, I did have a quick question.
Yeah.
The difference between the two bids was so large that I just wanted to make sure that what Bader is agreeing to do, that they understand and they didn't misread something in the contract.
Yes, Bader is well aware of the maintenance services that they'll be doing. They've been doing it for many years now.
Okay. All right, I move for approval.
No second.
We have a motion and a second to approve contract number 14-2025 to Bader Mechanical as presented by Karen No. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Last on the agenda is a curb cut for 1101 Kingston Court.
If there are no questions, I would make a motion to approve the curb cut at 1101 Kingston Court as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the curb cut at 1101 Kingston Court as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And we are adjourned. Thank you.
You are watching Whitewater Government Television, WGTV, Channel 11, part of the Whitewater Community Television family of stations.